Hey everybody, Merry Christmas. Just wanted to get the car out and do a vid. Wanted to get a shot what it looks like. This is after about a month of being on the Ford Performance Springs. Finally sitting just right, man. It looks just how it should have came from factory. I shouldn't even had to buy those springs. This is how it should have come. I mean, I wasn't looking for a slammed look. I was just looking for it to be right. The camber on the front is just right. It's all within spec too. No camber plates needed with these springs. It actually toes it in a tiny bit at the top, but it's what you want if you want the car to handle. In all actuality, it's just right. Ford really knew what they were doing with them springs. They just should have put them on the car to begin with. You know, and I know they're worried about people getting in and out of parking lots and stuff like that, but you just got to pay attention. You always kind of have to pay attention with a car like this. Any type of sports car, you want to pay attention. You know, going over speed bumps and stuff like that. I don't know how they do it with them vets, man. They're really low. But yeah, I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. I'll do another video between now and then, but yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Next on the hit list for me is definitely going to be an MGW Shifter. I don't know, I'm going to probably buy it sometime over the winter and then have it put in right before the summer. Man, I love this car. Perfect in every way to me. The only thing that needs to be fixed though now is the shifter. That's going to be my next move. I've already done the springs, I've done an exhaust, an axle back exhaust, I've done all the usual suspects. X-pipe, I went with the X-pipe over the H-pipe just for the little added horsepower that they say you gain from an X-pipe. Plus, I think it sounds better too. I like the raspier sound. I think it sounds a little more exotic than the H-pipe has more of a rumble to it. But yeah, the shifter's next on the list. I fixed the way the car looks and handles with the springs. It handles really well too now. Ford knew what they were doing with those Ford Performance springs. It makes it so your camber's just right. You don't need camber plates or anything with them. It just puts it right. It's not over the top either. The car still drives and feels stock. You notice it, like once I say this all the time, but you don't really notice the springs until you go to lean into a corner and then you're like, oh, okay, I get it, you know. Just driving down the road regular though, it feels stock. Yeah, I need a shifter bad though. I've been getting like third gear lockout here and there. Not even when I'm going hard, it happens from time to time. I'd say like just driving regular, it doesn't happen a lot, but it happens enough to be aggravating is the problem. So I'm going to be buying the shifter sometime over the winter and then probably sometime in the spring putting it on or paying somebody to put it in. I want to do it myself because I'm over the top and a little extra. So, I want to put a little extra dynamat on it and around it and underneath the body, like around the opening of the shifter for just a little added sound deadening and for vibration, just for the MVH. I can't stand MVH, but I know I'm going to end up having to deal with a little because it's going to be trans-mounted. There's no way around it. You're going to feel the transmission through the shifter ball. There's just no way around it. But as long as I don't have to deal with third gear lockout anymore, it's gonna be worth it. Like right there, it kind of really didn't want to go in, and I wasn't even revving the car out. Let me put it in advanced track sport.
it still does feel smooth and good, but I'm noticing the more miles I put on the car, the more that third gear lockout is starting to be more and more apparent. I like to say, like, you know, if you're going hard on it, there's always that 25-30% chance that you're going to get locked out of third gear. So you can't, like, it ain't no guarantee that you're going to just take this car out and go race people. Just fooling around, having a little fun, man. Tell you what, man, that Lund 93 tune is for real, man. Those guys know what they're doing too. No joke. The car is definitely a different animal since that Lund 93 tune was done. It's just immediate. Gets right into the torque right away. You feel it. It's something that's 100% noticeable. You got if you got a Mustang, and even for the weekend warrior, the guy just having a little fun like me, it's worth it to get the 93 tune. It's definitely like an added 25 horsepower to the car. A good 30 foot-pound of torque down low too. I'm telling you, you feel it. You notice it. Car even sounds better. You can hear it, like, in between shifts, like, you can hear the spark cutting, and you can hear, like, the crisp pop from out the back of the car. It's wild, dude, what the tune did. And it runs cooler. It just runs better. They got that little last, like, if Ford left like a good 5-10% under the table of horsepower, they get it out of there. They get it out of there safely too. Like, I had no check engine lights. I've been on that tune now a good 6 months. Well, close to, probably like 5. And it's been great, you know. But I'm definitely in need of a shifter. That's going to be the next move. MGW Shifter. I was in a guy's car at a meet, and he had a Barton, trans-mounted Barton, and I just didn't like the way it felt at all. Some people like the Bartons. I'm not knocking them, you know, whatever floats your boat, but it just felt too short to me. I like the stock height. I think it could be a slightly lower, it'd be yeah. And that's why I'm going to go with the MGW race spec with the normal drop, so it's only like a 15% drop. Everybody on the Mustang 6 forum, they all say the same thing. It's easier on the transmission. The lower you drop it, the harder it is on the transmission. So, I mean, I'll just have to deal with a little extra vibration, but as long as it's not noisy, I'll live with it. I've seen a couple guys who have the MGW online shift their cars literally with their fingers, so it's gotta be smooth. They say to do away the shifter ball, and it feels really good. The throws feel really good, so I'm gonna give it a try and see how that goes, man. I don't know. It can't be, you know, it can only be an improvement over the stock shifter. Maybe not in overall smoothness and MVH, but in every other way. And if it is, I gotta ride with that. The problem with the stock shifter is starting to become way more of a problem. The longer, you know, as time goes on, it's starting to wear on me. So I'm gonna definitely, that's next on the hit list, definitely. The seated body mount bracket does makes it, you know, it does help. It does improve the throws, but you know, it does nothing to address that sloppy linkage from the shifter to the transmission. It just does, you know, there's no way around it. It has to go. Just like I had to do the springs just because I couldn't stand that 4x4 pickup truck look in the front. I mean, there was a gap over top of the tires like this from factory. It's crazy. So I had to address that, and the shifter, I'm gonna have to address that too. I'll have that all done by this summer, and then the following summer I'll probably be looking at doing boost. I don't know yet. I'm either getting another vehicle or I'm gonna do boost. I don't know. The responsible thing would be to get another vehicle and just leave this as is. Get the shifter and then leave it alone from there. That would be the adult thing to do. I don't know. That's why I don't make any rush decisions with this car and just jump out the window with anything. When it comes to what it has to do with this car. Like with the springs, I watched videos for like a whole year and a half before I bought springs. Exhaust, I listened to different combinations of exhausts online before I did that too. It's just a good way to do. Read the reviews, change your oil, stay on top of your fluids, check your oil too, and yeah, just read the reviews. Just be responsible about it. Just, everything doesn't have to be done in a day. Slow and steady wins the race. In life, anyway. But, yeah. Just want to say, man, you know, to everybody out there, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and, you know, one last thing, I'm not going to go full political or nothing, but to me, what's happening right now in this country isn't great or good in any kind of way. You know, we're all slaves to, like, the internet and algorithms. I just miss the good old days of, like, how-to vids and car racing vids and stuff like that, man. Let me put it like this. Let's stop hating on each other, man. Let's look at what we have in common instead of what we have different. You know, there used to be a rule, man, when I was a little kid. Don't ever talk religion or politics. And we all stuck to that rule, man, up until like 10 years ago. And that's what's really wrong with this country right now, is that, like, it's become like politics has become like WWE. I don't know. It's like, who could be the most outrageous? Who can offend who the most? It's what it's all about right now. And we need to come together as a country and as a nation and look at everything that we have in common instead of looking at our differences and worried about who's using what bathroom and shit like that. Like, it's just stupid. I don't know. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a good one.